Why men will choose a woman over another one. I was coaching an amazing woman. Her name is Deb. And she asked me, Alex, look, there is other women. They don't look better than me. They're not more interesting than me. And they find out to be able to get a good guy, get a great relationship and be happy. I don't want to be selfish or demeaning to this woman, but why is that? Why am I struggling? The problem with Deb is that every time she meets a guy, the guy is always investing, he's always giving her a lot of attention, a lot of love. He will basically pursue her, and a couple of months later, he will say that he's not really ready for a relationship. He starts to not knowing what he really wants, and this is a cycle that she's in. I think it was a great idea to do a video about it and to share with you my response to her, so you will be able to be the woman that men choose and they want to stay with. It's not just they pick you and then they leave you, or they be in a relationship with you and then they dump you. No, the idea is, how can we make a guy to pick you, stay with you, be investing, and of course, how to build an amazing relationship. So if you're watching this video, there is 5 points that I want to share with you, 5 tips that I want to share with you that will change your love life completely and that will make you happy with the guy that you like. So what makes a man choose a woman? 5 points. Number 1, the question that a guy will ask himself is she surprising me? Is she surprising me, or will she act the same way as any other woman? Because if we talk about the situation for Deb, the moment she is in love, the moment she has interest for a guy, she starts to act in a way that she's not herself anymore. She will give him a lot of attention. She will always respond fast. She will always make herself available. And it's not her. She's not surprising this guy by being herself. She's following his lead. And you receive this education. If you want a guy, be what he wants. Make sure that you're nice to him. Make sure that you respond to his needs. And at the end of the day, the problem is that you are very available. So you cannot surprise this guy. You cannot be different. You cannot be on a pedestal. How do you want him to focus on you? How do you want him to choose you if you cannot separate yourself from others, women? I know it seems to be very direct, but sometimes this is the only way you get the advice and you change your pattern, you change your behavior. So question number 1, if you want this guy to choose you, how can you surprise him? Not by changing who you are, not by becoming what he wants, because as I told you, this is not working. How can you be you and surprise him? If you get the answer, I can guarantee you the guy that you like will put you on a pedestal. He will make you a priority and he will be investing in the relationship and in you. Tips number 2, if you really want to get his attention and if you really want him to chase you and to be with you and to choose you, he needs to respond to this question. How much am I connecting to her? This should come from the common interest. What you love is what is love. This should come from the common values. What's important in your life should be important in his life. And the last one, which is for me the most important one, how can we connect at a deeper level or sense of humor? If you have the same sense of humor, then the connection is immediate and nothing can change that. I've seen people, they like each other, but they really don't understand each other. Like someone will make a joke, the other one is taking it seriously. That's not how you make a guy to choose you. If you have the same sense of humor, if you have the same connection, the same vision about life, this will definitely make him choose you. This will definitely make him value the connection more than anything else. Of course, there is the physical connection, but this, the sense of humor, it's a big one. maybe the number one. So that's why we want to focus on it. Tip number 3, and this one is not easy for men to communicate about. So I'm sharing it to you because I've seen so many men that came to me and tell me, look, Alex, I met this woman, everything was great, but look, she was blaming me for some situation. She was making fun of the way I talk. She was making fun because I made a mistake. It was so little, but men needs to feel that you will accept them the way they are. For example, when I met my wife, I was a little bit insecure with my English. I'm still insecure right now. So imagine 8 years ago, I was insecure with my English. She never made a comment. She was always supportive. Even when I made a mistake for a word that I pronounced mistakenly for 2 years before she told me, my love, I think we pronounce like this. The fact that she took me the way I was, an entrepreneur, a love coach, though, meaning that I read a lot of books, I'm always trying to improve myself. Basically, I choose her because of that. And so I want you to know that the moment you will accept a man the way he is, it's a big deal. But that doesn't mean that we need to always forgive him for everything. Let's say that you will meet a guy that is a cheater. That's not because he has been cheating for all his life that we need to be okay with it. If he's doing something that is disrespectful to you, it's your job to say no. So it's okay to accept a guy the way he is, but in the meantime, it doesn't mean that he can hurt you. It doesn't mean that his personality can be the opposite of your values. For example, I've coached so many people, women, that came to me and said, look, Alex, this guy is polyamorous, meaning he can have multiple relationships at the same time. And his wife or girlfriend can also have multiple relationships. If it's not your philosophy, if you say yes to that because you heard your coach Alex saying you need to accept the way he is, and you suffer, it's not good. Sometimes we can like someone or we can love someone, but we are not meant to be together. So polyamorous, it's not my philosophy. Not judging, you can do whatever you want, but it's not me. So I won't be in a relationship with a woman that is polyamorous because I won't find myself happy. But if I know that it's what she wants, for you ladies, if you know that this is what he wants, you cannot blame him for being what he is. You see what I mean? That's why it's very important to make the right choice. But for sure, if you accept a guy the way he is, if you accept him for himself, I know that this is a big deal. So if you can let go with some few situations where sometimes you will be picking at him, this can definitely help you. That doesn't mean that it's an open door, open bar for every situation the way he wants and you suffer. No, that's not what we define. Number 4, I love this one. How much she will make him discover something. A guy will pick a woman when he feels new emotions, because you will make him discover new music, new movies, new places, new philosophy of life, the way you are. There is no way for you that you will make a guy pick you if you don't show him who you are exactly. What is your philosophy of life? What is your energy? That's why I love this idea that your personality is your best asset. And if you try to be someone else to please a guy because you're scared to make a mistake, that's what you need to work on. Honestly, I've coached so many women. I can tell you that I'm really good at it. So if you come to me because you like a guy and you want to be yourself, I can definitely assist you. You will find the link in the description box below because I want to be your coach. The one thing that you need to do right now is to hit the like button and subscribe. You want to join the community, you want to receive the videos, you want to learn how to change your behavior because you deserve it. And this will lead to the tip number 5. I realized that men are never choosing a woman. They are already investing in a relationship. If he says, I'm scared to commit, I don't know what I want, it's because he has a lot of questions in his mind that create fears. Is she the right for me? Is this the relationship I want? Am I ready? All of those questions. Usually a guy should not ask himself those questions. That's bad because this will make him feel that he needs to do more. This will make him feel that the situation is not good enough. And so the more we talk about it, the more we find some solution, of course, the best it is for us. So I want to tell you that we will be able to get great results. We will be able to get this guy to choose you if and only if we make it natural. If he doesn't ask himself questions, he will put his knee on the floor, ask you to marry him. He will want to have kids because he will realize that this is the normal suite of the situation, meaning that it's kind of the normal step for your dynamic. Okay? So if you want to be the one that he will pick, remember to surprise him by being yourself. Remember to connect with him at a deeper level. Shared interest, shared value, common values, making sure that you have the same philosophy of life and sense of humor. Make sure that you will accept him the way he is. That doesn't mean that we accept everything if it's bad for you. Number 4, what can you make him discover? And number 5, make sure that it's a smooth process. And yes, you will get all the results you expect. You will make him in love with you, and you won't need me as your coach because you will already have the great situation. So I encourage you to follow those tips, hit the like button, subscribe, click in the description box below if you want to continue your journey with me. There is a lot of gifts, and there is the link for the private coaching if you want to talk to me. If you trust me and you want to change your love life, I will be very honored to be your coach. I see you soon, ladies. Take good care.